Would you like to find out what will happen to each zodiac sign during the month of December, or to your specific zodiac sign? And of course, we have a reading for December ready for you, and let's begin! Welcome to all the Aries signs. Thank you for being part of this video collective energy. Let's see what can you expect in the areas of love, relationships, career, and money and finances. So let's begin. My dear Aries, concerning the love relationships, December might be a very transformative month for you. I see significant changes and many activities, for some people even possible breakup. As we know and we say, everything bad is for something good, so do not despair. Something new will come on the horizon, and honestly, whatever needs to go will go anyway, if it has to. The question is only, will that breakup come from the position of awareness, love, and good intentions, or it will be filled with hostility and lost lessons? I hope that all of you will be aware enough to choose the first option. We begin the reading with the Queen of Cups. So this is a beautiful, most probably female, could be a male too, and very gentle, artistic, diplomatic, and understanding soul, filled with love and attention. This person is emanation of love. However, the card next to her is pointing out to difficult relationship filled with disagreements, arguments, and resentment. It seems that this person, your partner, is making your life very difficult. And this, of course, a person can take maybe for a while. I mean, we all have good days and bad days, and we can understand if someone we love goes through a difficult period. And then reflects on the relationship. However, after some time, one could ask themselves, where exactly is this relationship going, and if they want to be a part of it at all. It hurts a lot. It seems that there is a rich and caring person in your life. This person plays a significant role in your lives and is helping, not only financially, but also with any kind of support necessary for you. I believe that this person is responsible that you have a good relationship so far. And that is very nice and noble of them. You should be grateful. And now I see two options here. Either you two will grow together in spite of all the difficulties and arguments and continue on your way, or you will decide that it is time to say goodbye and go separate ways. Big transformation may be painful. Imagine just the transformation of a caterpillar into a butterfly and how much energy it takes. You will make it through. And not only that, regardless if you stay together or go separate ways, you will continue with your life full speed. So many social activities, so much work, you won't even have time to pay attention to what is going on around you. You will live here and now, and that is the best way to live, my dear Aries. And let's see now what is going on here. In the rare nights before you fall asleep, when everything is quiet, you might start questioning yourself if what you did was right. What if I told you that you don't need to bother yourself with such thoughts, especially before falling asleep? They're not helpful. You have done the best that you could under the circumstances, my dear. The last message from the Love Oracle card says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. You see, this is quite an appropriate advice for your situation. Whenever such thoughts come to your mind, tell them, thank you, I don't need your input, and bye. Learn to treat these hostile thoughts with kindness and assertiveness so that they learn that they are not welcome in your head, my dear Aries. Now let's see what's going on with your career. First, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, it is quite clear. A sudden message at the beginning of December will be very influential, and you will not be prepared for what is coming, even though you're listening now. You know the reading. You will find out that someone you trust, and it is very difficult to believe this, someone very close, and who else could do this, worked against you. I feel sorry for these people. Like they don't understand that everything they do to you will come back to them. You will learn your lesson. They will glow and most probably do the same to some other person in the future. What they don't understand is that if they continue like this someday in the future, when the time for payback arrives, they may have to pay for more than one person, and that could be pretty harsh. You, my dear Aries, will take some time to reflect and see what happened to you and why, and where is your lesson here. It will most probably be a time to contemplate a lot about people and situations, not only this one, but also about things that happened in the past. Some of us use their journals and write a lot. Some of us talk to people or professionals and find out where they should put a boundary in order to avoid similar situation in the future. Luckily, I see here an older intellectual ready to help you to go through this situation more smoothly. This person, most probably male, will help you to ask the right questions to yourself in order to receive the best possible answer. That will enable you to reach right decisions for the future of your career. So let's see now what is going on with your money and finances during the month of December, my dear Aries. And you see here we have, well, I see one of the most beautiful cards of the major arcana and of the tarot generally. And this is the Sun. So unlike the somewhat gloomy situation with love and the career, the situation with the money and finances seems so much brighter. Starting with the best card of the major arcana, the Sun, it looks like there will be enough money and positive influence on your finances during the month of December. So regardless of the negative influence of these evil people around you, there will be money at least. Most of all, this is due to a certain partnership. Could be even a romantic partnership. This is telling me, dear Aries, that you might even be working with your romantic partner together. That's why you have arguments. So, but it is only an option. The other option is that you might have at work a peer that is so close to you, has the best opinion of you, your best interest, which is mutual, by the way, and will always support you no matter what. You two are a perfect couple. That is connected with a lot of activities. Some of them might be initiated by a young adult, very active, very entrepreneurial type, that has a central point in your lives and is contributing very much to your financial well-being. There will certainly be an extra income, that's definite. Maybe a bonus or something similar. It seems to me that you have a support of an older and wiser man who has been in the business for a long time. He knows exactly what is necessary to make money and knows how to support you in that regard. So rest assured, there will be money to buy something good for you and your family, and even to make a little trip maybe during the holidays if you want that. To sum up, expect a month filled with activities, going through transformation in the love relationship, facing betrayal and time for reflection on the career field, and with a good financial fortune and support during the month of December. And with this, I close the reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. If you would like to have sound healing for your zodiac sign, I will leave a link in the description of this video that will help you a lot in this regard. I say goodbye to my zodiac sign of Aries. And now let's say hello to the beautiful sign of Taurus, represented by the Hierophant in the tarot. They are both seekers of the truth. Earthy Taurus, stable and strong. Let's see, what can you await during the month of December in the field of love relationships, career, money and finance. And let's pick one of the love oracle cards. So let's begin. You have such a beautiful situation at home, dear Taurus. It's all nice and stable. You're financially covered. You have even more than being covered. You enjoy a luxury life. A very stable situation at home, my dear Taurus. And of course, I said at home, if you are already together, but even if you're not together, your relationship is thriving. If you're single, expect to find someone and to have a beautiful relationship. And if you're already together, or even if you live together, you will have a perfect, stable, financially strong situation at home. I see that one of you, most probably you, because the reading is for you, my dear Taurus, is coming back regarding something. They don't want to discuss it. They have something on their mind, something that they don't want their partner to know. And it will be quite clever because you will decide to work on it alone, to contemplate a little bit, to see the situation from different angles, to see what is going on, and to decide how to proceed. And that is very admirable. That is good of you to care for the feelings of the other one and to do it on your own. However, I see that your person will be wondering, why are you so much alone on yourself, not communicating? In other words, acting very strangely in the situation. So don't be surprised if they begin an argument with you. I see that here. I see harsh words. I see fights. I see something very strange. this might be triggered by a person that is very interesting, intellectual, diplomatic, wise person on one hand, but on the other hand, you might just go to a person like this to ask for help and for advice how to act, how to respond in a situation like this. Because if in general we see that you have a beautiful, most beautiful situation and most beautiful relationship, this one thing you're thinking about should not affect the relationship. You should be able to sit down and talk over it. You shouldn't let this one thing to affect so strongly your relationship. This person is here, this wise King of Swords, for good or for bad. He is here, he is around you. I'm more inclined to think, because of this sun here, you see, I'm more inclined to believe that he is here to help you, more to help you rather than to create a problem. I mean, he will help you anyway, whatever happens. And there is a message for you from the Love Oracle, and it says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so whomever you have in mind, you should know that that person, dear Taurus, loves you, and they love you so much. So you proceed accordingly. Now let's see what is going on with your career. I see in your career very interesting situation. So two of five cards in December are from the major arcana. This means that you have things happening in your career that you cannot influence. They are big influence, and they will happen pretty soon at the beginning of the month, my dear Taurus. We have 8 of Wands, so this is something very fast, very soon. You might be put in position to make a fast decision. We have here the Lovers, but the Lovers could also signify that you should make a decision. So whether that decision is regarding your career, or there is someone, because I see here the King of Cups, and they're usually filled with love, artistic type. Someone in your office might be interested in you. So you will either enter in a relationship. You should be pretty much aware of all the advantages and disadvantages of being in a relationship with someone at work, or you will just have to make a certain decision about them in view of your career. Because here I see that you will most probably have some kind of training, maybe some kind of training that is not even in your place. Maybe you will have to travel, and that will certainly bring you a nice and loving support in your career, which means that most probably this person will be actually someone who supports you in your career. And most probably you will have to make a fast decision about this training. I have a feeling that this training will help you to advance in your career a lot. So if you accept it and if you go for this training, your career will advance very much in a short period of time. But most probably, like anything new and any new position that is higher, this will mean that you will have more obligations, and it might be a little scary. But don't worry, I believe that this person here, this gentle, diplomatic, artistic person, is here to support you and help you with your decision and with your promotion in the future. So it seems that career will be developing good. Let's see what is going on with the money. You had some kind of difficulties, although judging by this card everything is well and everything is covered. It seems that you had, maybe that's why you had these arguments. That is also possible. But you are getting out of it. So better times are coming. A young artistic soul is starting to help you. A gentle person, nice, friendly, helping a lot to improve the situation, to feel better, and to start something new in the field of love. It's interesting how your love and career and finances are all intertwined together, and they affect each other. But it seems to me that this may cause you a lot of headaches and anxieties. It seems to me that you want this new relationship. Could be even with this person here. But that is bringing you anxieties, and most probably this is because you are already here with someone. Judging by these cards, I would not suggest you go into that direction, although of course it is your decision at the end of the day, because this will cause so many problems in your life, and that will obviously affect your money and financial situation. So starting with the great situation here, filled with money, discovered good relationship somehow through your career. You will come to a situation to fall in love with someone, and that will bring you headaches, fights, all the possible problems. So it is up to you, my dear Taurus. How will you develop situation in December? I'm warning you of the possible arguments and problems, and you decide what will you do about it. So to sum up, you start with a perfect situation in love relationships. The message is that someone loves you. You will most probably have support by a person, an intellectual. Then in the career, more or less everything goes smoothly. You will most probably have to leave for a training somewhere, and that will help you to get promoted. But in the end, the money and finances are pretty much influenced by something that is happening in your career, some person that might be your interest at the moment, maybe the one that says that they love you, but the person that will certainly bring you headaches and anxieties and a lot of fights during the month of December, my dear Taurus. And with this, I close the reading for the month of December. Bye. And now let's make a reading about the Gemini, represented in the tarot with the Lovers. So, the dear, friendly, sociable Gemini, that is always having some fun, love people, helping people. Dear Gemini, with the kind of duality represented in both cards, or both pictures rather say. And let's open one of the love oracle cards and let's begin. Here is the love, relationships, career, and money and finance. So currently, my dear Gemini, you feel sort of put together. You have 4 Pentacles, which means that you have stability, you have stable love life in this situation. You can enjoy it. And right next to it, I see that it is actually a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation. We have 9 of Cups, which means that either your wish will come true or you enjoy so much in something that is going on, pretty much stable, pretty much nice situation. I see here all the butterflies. You definitely enjoy some good emotions with someone. It could be this this female, this intellectual that is pretty much independent, doing things on herself and doing everything to show you how clever she is, how strong and independent she is. But it seems that you, my dear Gemini, appreciate exactly that. Because when you think the ruling planet of Gemini is Mercury, and that is the planet of intellect, that's why you find yourself pretty much close to this person, and this relationships gives you a lot of satisfaction, a lot of nice feelings. I see here the Wheel of Fortune, something that you cannot influence, most probably for the good. Here on one side I see the Queen of Swords, and on the other side I see that at the same time you feel sorry for some lost opportunities. It seems that this Wheel of Fortune will bring you something, but that will be so fast and swift, you will be so surprised, probably enjoying together with this person here and not paying attention to what is going on around you. Maybe a possibility for you to travel, maybe a possibility to make the relationship better, something that you didn't notice and was quite good for your love relationship, and you will feel sorry about that. Well, never mind. I mean, in general, this person has a central point in your life, and you will definitely do everything possible to keep this relationship stable, to enjoy these feelings, because they will be good. Let's see what the Love Oracle will tell you. It says, deep in your heart you already know the answer and do what is right. Well, next to this person that is feeling lost a little bit and feeling sorry for whatever they lost, it seems that you have missed something. You maybe give too much attention to this person. Maybe you have put them on a pedestal. And maybe you have missed some things that you should not have. I don't know. But you should do a meditation or contemplation and see deep in your heart what is the answer and what you should do about this situation. And you should do what feels right by you anyway. So this is the love relationship. Let's see what have we got with the career wise. In the career, I see during December a little bit of changing your mind about something, a little bit of going here and there. You cannot make your decision, my dear Gemini. It's difficult for you to reach a final decision. You are trying to make money on 2 places and you're trying to do 2 jobs, but it seems that those 2 jobs or 2 sources of income are draining you taking so much of your time that it is difficult for you. It is difficult for you. And I see also one important thing about this situation, so much fire energy. It is the career, after all, of course. 7 of Wands. There's so much competition here. You will fight, you will have to fight and fight a lot. And imagine if you do 2 jobs and someone is doing only 1 job and has all the support they need. Unlike you, for example, that would be pretty much difficult, I must admit. So you are dreaming about better job, about something that you will do with pleasure, you will enjoy it, you will gain experience, work, but also fame. You will feel good about it. I believe that you have already everything in your head. How you will do it, what will you do, in what direction will you go. And I believe that in December you will actually start a new project. I can't really say whether you will just get rid of one of these 2 and continue with one of them, or you will just simply forget about those 2 and start something new. I don't know. But at the end of the month, all your worries and all your problems and the tough time and fighting with competition about your career will be over. So you will begin the new year with a clean slate, with a new project, ready to start, ready to go. Good for you, my dear Gemini. Now let's see, what do we do about money and finances? And let me tell you, dear Taurus, you are quite right here. There will be money. First, I see some kind of information coming, maybe a little help and support, a wind in your back regarding this project that you're starting. And that will actually lead you not only to money, but also to influence, to power in your society. You will feel so good, my dear Gemini. You will gain a pretty influential position, and you will reach there by having a very strong, very strict discipline. You will have a good social life as well. So you will connect with people. You will be disciplined. You will make networks, talk to people, and that will, of course, bring money to your house. You might second guess about some of the people or activities that you will have, but this will not be such a strong influence, since here in the center of this money and finances reading we have the Chariot, which is strong, forceful, powerful, influential energy, and together with this 9 of Pentacles, with the position and with the money, this is telling me that there will be money during the month of December for my Gemini. So to sum up, my dear Gemini, You will have beautiful relationships, but maybe miss a beautiful opportunity and feel sorry. But deep in your heart, you already know the answer and you will do what is right. Then here in the career, you start with 2 things, 2 jobs, 2 sources of income, a lot of competition, but will finish with 1 new project. And regarding the money, you will have support, you will have influential position, you will be disciplined and have networks of people which will bring a lot of money to you, my dear Gemini, during the month of December. And with this, I close the reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Ciao! And now let's continue with the beautiful sign of Cancer, represented in the tarot with the Chariot of the major arcana. Yes, I know one would expect to be the Moon, but it is the Chariot, their discipline and the strong will. Let's see what happens with the love relationships, career, and money and finances during the month of December for my lovely Cancer. But also let's put 1 extra card from the Love Oracle cards for our reading for our Cancer during the month of December. Okay. We have in the center 1 big from the major arcana, influential card, something that you cannot influence over. So it is out of your hand. What will happen will happen. And I see now that we have actually 3 cards. First, third, and 5th card are all major arcana. That means that, my dear Cancer, in your love relationships it will be pretty much active. So things will happen during the months of December. Be prepared. First, I see the Moon. This could mean 2 things. First, could mean some kind of transformation. And second, and more probable usually, that something hidden is going on in your relationship. So either you or your partner may be doing something that is not for everybody's eyes, which is not good. And I see here that your relationship is actually pretty much stable. Everything is all right. Everything is fine. You have financial situation that is pretty much well. And on the other hand, yes, the finances might be good. But this Moon is telling me that some other things might not be as good. And I see here the Temperance, which tells me that you probably in this relationship have to balance for the good of the relationship. You have to accept few things, simply because you and your partner are very much different. You don't like the same things. Probably there was chemistry, there was interest, maybe you put them on the pedestal or something, so the relationship became more serious, and now you're in situation to have to balance all the time, to maybe have to accept things, being Cancer, being gentle and kind and trying to keep everybody happy around you, which affects you. Is not easy. I see support. I see support from a female person around you. It's financial support above all, but it is also another kind of support. So maybe when everything goes harsh and there are arguments or something, you go to this person and this person says, come to me, I will help you. Don't worry, everything will be all right. And the strength, of course, tells me that you are strong enough to face this situation. You have learned how to, in a way, manipulate everything so that things are going smoothly, although there are enormous differences. And well, it is at the end of the day your decision whether you would support such a relationship and create this Ten of Pentacles. So this strong, financially stable and nice picture, because this is the only picture that is different from all the other cards give an image of something that is hidden, balancing all the time, going to a support, being strong. It's your life, it's your decision. If you believe that you are happy with this, and then you could continue with this situation, by all means you do that. Here this is Scooby-Doo. Here I see the Love Oracle card saying, don't rush into it. Allow the nature to take its course. Well, whatever you want to do. This is a simple reminder that you should be careful. You should be careful, my dear Cancer. You should not rush into a situation that will make you feel sorry afterwards. Now let's see what's going on with your career. I see celebration. There is a celebration regarding your career. You most probably celebrate some milestone or something. It is interesting and it is good. And right next to it, you have the Tower. There is something that will come to an end. Maybe on this celebration you will meet this Knight of Cups and they will offer you something new. and you will decide to continue with something new. So whether this is some kind of relationship at work with your career, or maybe this is someone who will offer you a job that is more interesting and better for you. Important thing is that first you will go through some kind of sudden situation, something that will bring your career down to earth. It will destroy everything, but the good thing is that there is someone to help you to start from the beginning. And I see here that obviously you have an idea how you will develop that in your career, this new situation. Just prepare everything connected with this idea, like documents or everything you need in order not to be judged later on that you were going too fast, doing things that are not for you, leaving maybe a good job. They actually wouldn't know what was going on there, and that this was not good for you at all, that you had quite a stressful event and situation in your career during the month of December. So don't worry, just be prepared and calm whenever and whatever happens in December will open space for something new, my dear Cancer. So let's see now what happens with your money and finances. And this is what is going on. After this event, you will be pretty much shaken, but something will, of course, happen, as I said, and there will be hope. You will hopefully start working on the new project, and you will actually raise about everything about this whole situation and be prepared and make a decision to start this new thing, which of course will bring money eventually. I'm sure, judging by this card, that you're okay financially, don't worry. This doesn't say much about the money, but it says more about you as a person being always ready to tackle any problem and to continue. So you will make a decision and you will work hard, my dear. But you know what? Working hard will not be a problem, because as I see here, there is some kind of completion of things, which tells me that probably you have been thinking about this thing for longer time, not just as a result of this sudden event. No, you have been prepared, you knew, and only you didn't start it. You only needed to start because you have gathered things from here and there, and you have been prepared to start with this. So you started with the hard work. You knew that the hard work will pay off. And you have a female person right by your side, someone just like you, being ready to go and fight and work side by side with you. Could be a mentor, someone to help you regarding something that you don't know. But anyway, you're going with it, and it will most probably, I wouldn't say in December, but pretty soon after December, start bringing money. December will be difficult and hard-working month, but you go for it, because that will develop nicely. So, to sum up, for my dear Cancer, in the love relationship, you are pretty much balancing things and being strong for the sake of the relationship, and you are warned not to rush into something, to wait a little bit. In the field of the career, I see that you will have some sudden event after a celebration, but it seems that you will be pretty much prepared, although we say that you should take care of all the documents and everything, because you will need that in order to start the work. And regarding money, having in mind that you have just started with this new project or work, new idea, you have just put it into action, it will take a lot of hard work during December so that you can start making money afterwards. And with this, I'll close the reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer for the month of December. And hello to my beautiful sign of Leo. The zodiac sign of Leo represented by the strength. It is quite obvious on this card of the strength. There is a girl taming a lion. So let's see what's going on regarding the love relationship, career, and money and finance for this beautiful sign of Leo. So this is the love reading. This is the career. And the last one, money and finances. It seems that my Leo, in essence, has a beautiful and loving relationship with a male person, most probably male person, that is loving, artistic, supportive, and very diplomatic, kind, gentle person. And there is also a younger person that is sort of creating some problems into this relationship and some difficulties for my dear Leo. It seems that everything would have been so much nicer if they didn't have to deal with that element, which doesn't necessarily have to be a young person. It could be someone that is immature, an immature person in your environment that is trying to make your life difficult, dear Leo. And this person is in the center of your focus, although you could be enjoying life so much with this gentle and artistic person. But no, you decided to pay attention to this negative element, whether this element is very persistent and strong and won't leave you alone until you pay attention to them, or you yourself cannot feel worthy of love and strong and significant until you find something that you should pay attention to, something negative that you should give your energy to. This is a good question. Important thing, in midst of this nice, lovely, loving energy, beautiful relationship, you have something that is making your life difficult. So maybe you should think about changing approach, maybe not giving that person or that thing, whatever it is, so much attention will be better for you, my dear Leo. And let's see what's going on with your career. At the beginning of December, there will be something that is not quite as it seems to be. Something strange, my dear Leo. You will sense, you will have a gut feeling that something is not the way it presents itself, and you will decide to completely ignore it and to try a new approach. You will just move different direction. You will say, no, this is not for me. And that different direction will so speed up certain things. You will be put in a situation to study new things, to go to new direction. It's amazing how out of the blue, how out of one situation where you feel that something is hidden, that you don't know what is going on, you turn your back to that, you start something new, and all of a sudden it goes as fast as possible. You will not be aware what is going on, and it seems that you will reach quite high. Yes, in this situation you will reach quite high in a short period of time. You will learn a lot in a short period of time. You will get certain position in your career, in your company, in your society as a whole. You will be surprised yourself, my dear Leo. But then it is you. You're ambitious, you're good with people, you make good communication, you're spontaneous, and of course, with all your social networks, doors will open for you during the month of December, dear Leo. And let's see what is going on with your finances. I see here that you will be signing some contracts, you will have meetings with people, you will agree upon something with people. It will be very intense in December. It will be very interesting also in December. those people will be quite different than you are. So you will be put in position to balance things, to find ways of how to conduct certain activities, but you will do it. You're gonna make it. The central point is that you will have to make a lot of decisions. Yes, a lot of decisions will be made, and that will be very interesting. It is something intellectual. You might organize some courses, or you might write a book, I don't know, or you might hold seminars or something. But that is what is going on in December, because you have a brilliant idea and you will be fast and strong, and you will try to conduct all of these activities all until the end of December. And at the end of this, I forgot before to put one more card of the Love Oracle for your love life. And it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is a gateway to the soul. So you'll need to go deep in your heart. So let's sum up for my dear Leo. My dear Leo, you generally have a beautiful love life. Only there is something negative that you have actually put your focus on. So the advice from the Love Oracle is to do whatever your hearts tell you, because the heart is a gateway to the soul, because your soul knows exactly what you need to do in order to settle this situation with whatever is bothering you in your love life. And regarding your career, you felt that something was off, you felt that something was hidden, you changed direction. Of course you're flexible, of course you're strong, you don't doubt yourself, you're a self-confident person. And then you go to different direction, you study things, you do things, and you get to the top, which is brilliant. And regarding money, there will be money in December for you, my dear Leo, simply because you will make some meetings and you will write some contracts with people, you will balance well, you will make good decisions, you will contact with some intellectuals, and you have a brilliant idea that you, my dear Leo, will try to conduct by the end of this December. So December will be a month filled with activities that you would love, and of course you will be successful, my dear Leo. Thank you for being with me on this reading for the month of September, and we will see each other pretty soon. Bye! And hello and welcome to my dear Virgos. My sign, the Hermit, those of you that are going deep inside your heart and soul, trying to reflect on everything going into your life. So let's see what will happen in your love relationships during the month of December. What will happen regarding your career, and what will happen regarding your money and finances. And of course, one extra card from the Love Oracle cards Now let's see what we have for December for you, dear Virgo. Your love relationships are starting nicely in December. However, later on, I see that it is so nice for you. You get so much used to having such a nice, beautiful relationship. Or maybe potential relationship, who knows, for those that are single. That in a way you get attached to it. It gives you a nice feeling of being loved, being appreciated, some kind of security, safety. It reminds you of your childhood, when you probably felt more being understood, appreciated, loved. So you decide to not to rely on yourself and your self-love, but to give the power to that one person or situation or something that is making your love relationship important. And this is no good because we know that nobody from outside can love you and support you and be with you 100% of the time, dear Virgo. So you should learn to count more on yourself and your self-love during the month of December. I see here the Queen of Pentacles, which means a mature, down-to-earth, very practical person. Could be your mother, could be your friend, could be someone in your environment that will help you a lot. This person will share with you, will support you, will show you the way how to conduct yourself, maybe in some negative situations. So you will be supported and you will be loved regardless of what is going on in your romantic relationships. And regardless of the presence of some person that is triggering you all the time. You know, there is someone in your environment that knows exactly your soft spots and is triggering you all the time by showing you that, not maybe openly, overtly, but covertly, you can feel that they disrespect you. And luckily you have this woman here, probably someone from your childhood, that is there to help you and show you the way in the field of your romantic relationship. So let's see the love oracle. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the quality you don't like are also your own reflection. I can easily connect this with the person that is triggering you. Could be probably the one you're clingy about. So you, during the month of December, you should put your focus exactly on those things that are making you feel very, very good, very pleasant. Actually, the things that this person is triggering inside of you, and also the things that are opposite of that. So things that you don't like. And that will help you a lot with knowing yourself. Of course, you're famous for that introspection, for that contemplation about yourself and the things around you. But this will also help you knowing yourself and learning how to have better relationship, love relationship, dear Virgo. Let's see what's going on with your career. This is a bit similar with Leo, although with Leo it was in the sphere of money. Here you have with the career. So in your career, you are very well placed. You are so much independent. You get the knowledge by yourself. You feel confident in your intellectual capacities. No wonder you are Virgo. Mercury, your planet. So intellectually you're very superior, and that will get you to situation to do things, to balance things, even when you find yourself in an area that is new for you and you're not so much knowledgeable about it. But I said you're intellectually superior and you will find it. There is a young person, a young active person that is trying to help you all the time. You know, let me tell you this, let me do that, let us do this. And you, in a way, are pretty much reserved. Somehow you don't trust them. They have great intentions. Maybe they're not doing it in the best way or in the way that is acceptable for you. But you should really trust them because they have your best interest. And trust me, dear Virgo, it will all be well. They will help you a lot. So during the month of December, it will, yes, I mean, you will have your usual active month, the way you are, as usual. And that will be a nice closure of the year for you, dear Virgo. And let's see what is going on with your money and finances. First of all, there will be money. And why? Because you give your all into your career. You're doing your best. You're getting better and better each and every day at what you do, my dear Virgo. Do you do it properly always? Are you focused with your attention always? No. Sometimes your emotions get in your way. They sway you to different directions. Sometimes you're not sure if this is the right thing you should be doing, if you're doing the best contribution, best service to the world by doing this, but you're still doing it. You're Virgo, you're hardworking, you're thinking being. Look at this Queen of Swords. Of course, everything in your head, but you're going on with that. And that will bring you success and that will bring you money. Your losing energy here and there might make you feel sometimes as a victim. You look around you, you see, of course, what will you see? Only those that are successful. And you don't even think how much they invested until they got to that point. And sometimes you feel like a failure. But please don't do that, dear Virgo. Let me tell you, money is coming to you. Money is coming in December. And that will develop so fast. It seems to me like the situation was you waited and waited and waited for maybe for a longer period of time. You had attention and you did everything you could, and you almost lost interest, a little bit of resentment about what is going on, why everybody is making millions and I can't make a thing. But believe me, everything will develop very fast in the month of December, and you will reach that level of proficiency that you require. So let me sum up for December for you, my dear Virgo. For your love relationship, it is a nice relationship, but someone will get clingy, you or your partner, and there will be support by a beautiful down-to-earth woman, practical woman, and there will be hidden disrespect that will trigger you a lot. But you should be beware of what you're projecting, and you should, as you do normally, introspect and see what qualities you like about this person and what qualities you don't like. Regarding the career, dear Virgo, it will be a standard, hard-working month as you usually do. You're quite intellectual, you're superior intellectually, you will balance things, you will make contracts, and there will be this young person that you will be reserved to, but they are useful for you. And regarding the money and finances, although you will feel like a victim because you lose energy here and there, you will grow by that and things will go very fast and you will reach the level of proficiency that will bring money. So this is the end of the reading for my beautiful Virgo for the month of December. Ciao! And hello and welcome to the zodiac sign of Libra, represented by the major arcana card of Justice in Tarot. Of course, Libra and Justice, they have the scale in the middle, always weighing, always balancing things, always striving for fair relationships. So let's see what is going on in your love relationships, career, and money and finance during the month of December, dear Libra. And let's choose one more love oracle card. Now, dear Libra, in the center of your attention is a beautiful woman, most probably female person that is charismatic, gentle, diplomatic, emotional, and by the influence of this person, you somehow during the month of December will feel a little bit like boring, like some kind of disappointment, Maybe something in this relationship has been lost. Something has been very much distanced, afar from you. This is not a very pleasant situation for you, my Libra, and especially for you thriving to have everything balanced and nice. And I can see that you are faced with some kind of competition. It is quite possible that you are in a relationship with a person that is so much different than you, that in spite of all your efforts, of everything you do to balance the situation and balance things, things are not working. Things are not working. You're kind of in a way going different direction, trying to juggle things, do activities, everything that you can to bring things back to normal, or to whatever you sometimes thought was normal, but was actually a situation when both of you had your masks. So both of you have found something nice, maybe some lesson in this relationship, something that you both had to learn, and you both strived to make that balance, but it was, of course, it was difficult, like you were polar opposites of something. It was so difficult, so that after so much energy from both sides, it's not only you, both of you tried your best, and you were aware that it doesn't work, but you still put energy, you pride yourself, your ego says, I will make this work. I know I can make it work. I'm a good person, you're a good person, we will do everything that we can, and this thing will work no matter freaking what. And that is all nice and admirable, but I cannot see any happiness during the month of December, my dear Libra. I see a young person, an intellectual, a very nice being, could be your child, could be someone in your environment, somebody that you both think is worth fighting for, to keep this relationship, to make things good, and I hope that will help you. Let me see the Love Oracle card. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, which is just confirmation that these circumstances during the month of December will not bring you much joy, which means that you should be working from inside out and try to bring that joy from deep inside of you, because you all deserve to feel nice and joyful, my dear Libra. You deserve justice. So let's see what's going on in the field of career. I see that in the field of career, you face with two strong figures. I don't know if they are related. They're like father, like son, or it could be you, could be your son. They are two practical persons. The only difference is the first one is the beginning of the career, enthusiastic and moving on. The other one is very wise. They have already made money. They're already strong. They're already good. And they're in the middle of your focus, especially this younger person. But you will start the month feeling bad. Like you feel that, I believe this young person is working something behind your back, is doing something. They must be close to you, and that will hurt you even more. You know, I mean, who else could hurt you? Of course, someone close. So this younger person will do something that you will see as a betrayal. You will feel so much betrayed in the field of career by this younger person, so that you will want to make a very big decision during the month of December. You will be so much pushed. You will feel so much hurt and betrayed in December, dear Libra, that you might make some kind of decision, judgment. I will not tolerate this. Or you might even decide to do something, which even may be necessary. You know, sometimes we really need to do something when we see that the situation is developing in a completely wrong direction. And it's really sad to see that two very important areas in your life, my dear Libra, are in a not such a good state during the month of December. No, I haven't had such reading. Well, but we know that life goes in circles. Life is circulating, so something bad is happening so that something good will come. So that we can learn the lessons, we can learn who the right people are, who can be and should be by our side, so that we can respect and appreciate more those that are good for us and for our development. Now you're prepared, you will know that something will happen. Please just stay calm and see all the angles and make your decisions with a calm head, because that will enable you to see the things more objectively than when you're nervous or when you're sad and affected. What about money? Well, the beginning of December will start with an idea, and this idea is connected with a young female. And let me tell you, not only conducting of this idea will bring you sleepless nights and anxieties, but you obviously, I mean, all this is reflecting down to the money. Yes, I think the wrong idea about this cooperation with this young person, young female most probably, is that it is affected with the sole purpose of making money. Of course, we all want to make money. But this will lead to so much confrontations and fights and sleepless nights that you will either say, if I have to, I will die and do this until the end and push it, or you will completely give this up, get rid of all the negative energies that you have here and in other fields, and then all of a sudden, by giving up all that negativity, you will have a switch and earn a lot of money. That is one possibility. And the other possibility is you will get rid of that negative energy, which will leave space for the positivity, and this will serve as a magnet to withdraw someone with high status in the society, a rich person that will bring you money, and all this will happen during the month of December, my dear Libra. So, justice, finally. So, to sum up, I see that December might be a difficult month for you, but we can view it from other perspective, a month filled with lessons, things that you will realize, things that you will change. First, in the love relationship field, you will realize that regardless of what is going on around you, regardless of what is happening around you, my dear Libra, you deserve to be joyful. So you will go from inside out and find that joyful moments, memories, energies deep inside you, and continue with that. In the career field, you will see who triggers you, you will see who betrays you and make important decisions. And in the money and finances, you will see that you cannot go, even if you have the best of intentions of making money, you will see that you cannot go with all those negative energies, even though you have the best ideas and you work hard, and you will decide to get rid of the negative energies, and that will attract someone with good position in society and with money, or you yourself will somehow gain that knowledge and get to that position. So that is the end of the reading for the month of December for my beautiful zodiac sign of Libra. Ciao! And hello and welcome for the beautiful sign of Scorpio, represented in the tarot cards by the card of the death, which doesn't mean that it is a physical death. It's more like transformation, growing, changing, something that is important for us all in our lives, and that is very significant for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, very characteristic for them. So let's see what will happen in your love life, in career, and money and finance during the month of December. We begin with a very strong card of the Strength. So that means that you will need in your love life, love relationship, strength for something. Let's find out what exactly would you have to be strong for. In your environment, I see pretty much support. So you are blessed with a good environment, good people, nice people filled with love, with good energy that is surrounding you in your immediate environment, which means that you are a happy person, my dear Scorpio. But right next to it, in the center of the focus, I see a card that is not a blessing in any area. Now we are talking about love relationship, but it's affecting everything in our life, and it is central in your love life in December. This is sort of a card that, just puts stop to everything. You develop, something is going on, and this card says, no, you can't go on. And this is a situation when some people, like yours truly, will start to push, to be persistent, will do everything they can, and they will deplete themselves of energy because they feel strong, like you feel strong here. They will lose so much energy to gain something for which in other circumstances, in other situations, is so easy like this. They simply can't understand that it is not the right time. Just things don't function, and you should just focus to something else in your life until the situation changes. And I see here that you feel inside of you that you should be strong, you should be patient, and you should be persistent. And why? Because there is a person in your life, most probably female. So I have a feeling that I have male energy on the other side, interested in female energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be physically a male or a female. Male energy, interested in female, in someone who is hidden, who is mysterious. That could mean that maybe there is not specific person, but you have a feeling that someone is close to you, that love you're searching for is here to be found. But this card, this situation, is not allowing that to happen. So you should be strong as you are and persistent. There is another woman, the Queen of Pentacles, which is practical, down to earth, maybe rich, maybe wise and older than you. Someone who is here to help you on that road, and that is very good. You are supported. So you will be strong and persistent. And let's see the love oracle and what it says. It says a soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So that is a confirmation that someone that you have been dreaming about, that you feel them so attractive, magnetic, that you are drawn towards, is around you, and you will soon see them maybe even during the month of December. But if it doesn't happen in December, it's only because this fate, let's say, this destiny is putting you to wait. There is always the right timing. So you be strong and wait for precisely that timing. And let's see what is going on in your career, my dear Scorpio. I see in the center of your focus a mature, intellectual woman that is making your life pretty difficult, and for which, I believe wrongly, but I will not judge, you have disrespect. You know, you say, how can she do this to me? How can she push me so hard? How she thinks that I can manage this? You know, sometimes people, we all see the world through our lenses. I'm quite sure that this person is pushing herself even more than she does that to you. She cannot comprehend through her lenses that some people are not made for that. That some people may not take as much as she could. And maybe you should speak up, not just bottle it inside of you. I see that she's even balancing things for you, even though you can't see it right now. And she's doing that because she's not paying attention to another younger person that is also hardworking, enthusiastic, full of ideas, going ahead, doing things all the time. But she says, okay, they can do it, it's easier for them. And she puts all her attention on you, my dear Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with your money and finances. You will be supported. You are supported continuously by someone. Someone that is rich, someone that is generous. It might even be this person. You see, they're in the same position, these two cards. So, again, pressure. This person will not let you have money until you do everything. And somehow you believe that they're hiding things from you, that you can earn more money if they're open and if they tell you everything. But let me tell you, my dear Scorpio, you will receive the information once you are ready for it. It seems to me that you're still inexperienced, you still need to work, and you will reach a pretty high level of efficiency. So this person will teach you, you will get there, you will make money, but that is going to happen through difficult work. The only thing that I will advise you to stay calm, because here I see an argument, and this argument may be quite rightful from your point of view, and maybe you should really say, maybe you should open eyes to this person and say, okay, I'm doing my best. I can't do better than this. So please understand that I appreciate your efforts. I know that you're helping me, but you can ease up a little bit on me because I cannot do as much as you can do right now. I appreciate that you're trying to teach me. So, to sum up, for our lovely Scorpio, for the month of December, in the love life, you will be strong, you will be supported, and you know that you will have to wait and be patient in order to get something that is very valuable for you. And that valuable thing is your soulmate, that they will manifest physically if you're strong enough and patient enough to wait. Regarding your career, there is this woman that is pushing you, that you sort of disrespect, but they're balancing, even neglecting other people at the same level with you in order to help you, because they know, they feel they could teach you whatever you need in order to become good and to make money. Maybe they're pushing you too much, and we will see that's why you will have at the end a little bit of dispute, argument, telling, conveying that this is not correct because you can't take it any longer. Regarding the money, you will have the money, they will support you. You will think that they hide things from you, but you're still not ready for that. So you will have the money by the support of this person, by the hard work for this person. And one day, maybe not now, because now you feel it's too difficult, you will appreciate, believe me, I've been there, I know what I'm talking about. You will appreciate everything this woman did for you. And this is the end of the reading for the beautiful zodiac sign of Scorpio. See you again. Bye. And hello and welcome to the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, represented by the card of Temperance in the tarot. Of course, going to extremes with their adventures, and always being forced to balance those two extremes from one to another. So let's see what will happen during the month of December in the area of love life, then career, and then money and finances for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius. And let's pick one additional card from the love oracle cards. Let's see this one. Okay. Now, in December, beautiful Sagittarius, you will be quite strong and influential and harsh. Oh my God, out of 5 cards, you have 4 from the major arcana, which means great influence from outside. Things will happen to you, things that you will have to deal with no matter what. They will come to you and you will have to deal with it in the field of the love relationship. So as I said, central point is that you will be powerful, strong, dictating, influencing. And that, let's see, where will that lead you? Or where does it come from? First, we have a clingy situation, some kind of codependency with the Emperor, with a strong person. There is a strong person with strong influence that is leading in your relationship. They are influencing you more than you are influencing them. and you in a way are dependent on them, on how they feel, on what they dictate. And of course, I mean, who would love that? You don't love that, of course. And that's why you will decide to make a change and to put your fist down and to say, from now on we will balance things. From now on it will be not only as you say, but I will have to say something. And for that purpose, you will be equipped with everything that you need. You will have everything that you need. You will be able to start changing that dynamic in your relationship. Now, will that make you happy, my dear Sagittarius? I'm not so sure about it. So you will push towards one direction, completely unaware of your feelings. It seems to me that this is in a way an ego battle between you two. You were codependent, you wanted to change things, you're starting to change things, but you forget one thing, my dear Sagittarius, and that is that it is a matter of a loving relationship. So in this fight with the person that you love, I guess, you forgot that you love with your heart, not with your ego, not with your mind. And sadly, at the end of this battle, in the month of December, you will realize that you should listen more to your heart. But this is something inevitable. At least something is changing. Probably the same way as you were unaware, the other person was also unaware. So these changes will affect you both. And it is good to have a change. Because, of course, you will get the lesson. And at the end of the day, by being this disappointed, you will think, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. What shall I do in order to make this better? Let's see what is the Love Oracle card saying. And it says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. You see, my dear Sagittarius, you see, this is a transformation in your love relationship. You will have an ego battle, but that will make you realize that love relationships is not only about the ego, is not only about life material things, the matrix about you, it's connected with your heart. So you will learn that you should make a better, loving connection with your loved one, my dear Sagittarius. And let's see what is going on with your career. In the center of all the activities during the month of December, my dear Sagittarius, I see some kind of like team, like celebration, a very loving energy. You may find your tribe. You may finally find people that understand you, or you already have them, they're around you, but you finally learn how to celebrate things. And that is good, because I see that you're split between two things. Your attention is focused on two different things, my dear Sagittarius, and you're giving so much. And you're doing that because of wrong reasons. Of course, the poverty, the scarcity mindset can trigger you to do things, and maybe you do them right, but maybe you're taking too much on yourself. I see that December is starting with a lot of contemplation, my dear Sagittarius. You are thinking, where am I going with my career? I'm going there and I'm going there and I'm pushing myself and I'm doing too much all the time, having in mind what will happen if I don't have a good career. I will not make money, maybe I will be poor, and everything. And at the end of this reading, we have the highest possible card and possible traveling regarding your career, which means that you should calm down, that you should not be as nervous, as afraid as you currently are, my dear Sagittarius, because you will have support of your tribe. You will find a way to celebrate with people that are similar to you, and that is magnificent for you. That is very nice. And I see that your career will develop nicely, and you will see some very good evidence during the month of December. About money. Now, you will have an argument with someone. You will be so nervous about it. You will have an argument. I see bad words, harsh words, and I see someone turning their back and leaving a situation. And good for you. You know why? Because this will bring you so much pleasure. This will satisfy you so much. Something that you wished for a long time to do, you will do it. You will say enough is enough. You will have that argument. You will leave, and good for you. You know why? Because here I see 3 of Pentacles. That means that will help you to make contracts, to make money, so you can expect some money and finances during the month of December. Does it mean that everything will go smoothly and everything is all right? I'm not so sure, because here I see that something is hidden and something very much depends on your intuition. So please rely very much on your intuition during the month of December. Please, my dear Sagittarius, if you see a lot of evidence for something, first check your intuition, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart and feel it inside you. Does this really look good for me? Is this really good for me? First feel it and then go for it. Of course, you will always check the data and always see if something is working or not. But if you have that tiny little feeling that something is off about this, then careful, my dear Sagittarius. But all in all, I see in the center of your reading for December, for the money and finances, a lot of satisfaction, my dear Sagittarius. You will be satisfied and you will make money as well. So to sum up for you, my dear Sagittarius, your love life say that you will make big changes. There will be an ego battle between 2 persons, between you and someone else. You will learn that you should listen to your heart, because ego is not something that is so good for your love relationships. Your heart is more important. And according to Love Oracle, there will be a big transformation, and that your relationship with that other person will deepen. So good of you, good for you, good for you. You will have good transformation during the month of December. And regarding your career, you will find your tribe. You will have a lot of contemplation and maybe little bit of scarcity mindset. You will do different things and you will reach the top and maybe have some trouble during the month of December. So it will be a good thing for you. It's nice to feel supported and feel that you have someone that feels like you, that does things like you. You will have a good month of December career-wise. And regarding the money, although you will have this quarrel and leave things behind, you will be very much satisfied during the month of December regarding the money and finances. You will have contracts and make money, and you will have to rely deeply on your gut feelings and your intuition. And that is the end of the reading for my beautiful Sagittarius for the month of December. And hello and welcome to the beautiful sign of Capricorn, represented by the card of the Devil of the Major Arcana. And just like the Devil, they are so ambitious and ready to reach all those material heights, which for some of the people are more important than the spiritual sides. But never mind, we all grow, we all develop. Let's see what happens in the love life, in the career, and in the money and finances during the month of December. So the month for some of you, my dear Capricorns. So let's say your month. You see the money, your sign in the middle, your ambitions. And let's take one more card for the love relationships from the love oracle cards. Something that I haven't had until now, and this one. Okay. Now, December in the love relationship area will bring you a lot of satisfaction. Maybe some wish will come true. I see a team spirit. So I see a lot of support. Maybe your important person is part of some bigger group and you're together in this group. Yes. And what I can also say is that you should rely on your intuition. Your intuition is in the center of things happening during the month of December for you, my dear Capricorn. You are normally, in most of cases, a material person. So this is why maybe this is happening in your office, maybe someone close to your office, or maybe someone that is connected with you career-wise. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same company. but you have a very good intuition about them during the month of December, and that intuition will even put you in position to have arguments with a younger person, actually young adult, around 35-40 years, somewhere 30 to 40. You will have some kind of argument because they will push you in another direction. Yeah, they will try to influence you, and you will feel that that is wrong, and this will lead to some kind of argument. Maybe even when I see this, maybe even that is your person, the person you're interested in. Yes, the person you're interested in will push you, will trigger you with something, and you will decide that enough is enough. I do not have evidence for what is going on, but I have a feeling that what is going on is wrong. And I will react and I will say words, and let me tell you that you are right about this. Your intuition is right and you should react. And I have a feeling that this is a beginning of something new. Something that you either haven't done before, or if you have done, maybe something that didn't happen in this environment with this person. So this person may come too aggressively against you, and you rightfully will say, well, please hold on, this is not the way to communicate with me. This is not the way to build a loving relationship with me. Let's see the love oracle. What say embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces. So you will be together to complement each other, because you're quite different, my dear Capricorn. But whatever you have is something that they miss, and whatever they have is something that you miss, and obviously that will lead to arguments. But you, deep inside, you feel that you have to do that in order for the truth to come to the surface, so that you could learn whatever you both need to learn, and you will do it, and everything will be all right. Your relationship will develop quite so much during the month of December. Let's see what is going on with your career, my dear Capricorn. Ooh, I see here a mature and very gentle, very nice person. A person, a diplomatic kind, someone that is more on a spiritual side, which is interesting. This person will influence you and your career. They will even influence you that much that you will make decisions during the month of December. You will make decisions. You will go for it. Oh, you will go for it so much and so hard. You will study things. You will do things. and you will reach success career-wise during the month of December, dear Capricorn. Good for you. You might have wrong motivation, like the only motivation will be money, but on the other hand, sometimes it is a good thing. You know, when we see adversity, we know exactly what we are missing and we go for it. We finally make a decision and go for something that we need. It's good that this person is triggering you, is making you to make these decisions and go for it during the month of December. And regarding money, my dear Capricorn, you are ambitious. You are ambitious as this little devil that is representing you. So that means the money will be in the center of your attention during the month of December, and rightfully so, because they will arrive, they will come. You will feel so good. You will enjoy so much. Probably a child will be connected to you, or maybe a person from your childhood will help you with this. But I see here the Wheel of Fortune, which is telling me that things will develop for you in good direction. You will make money, and before you make money, you will sit down and think and write down everything that you need to accomplish and how you will do it. And that will lead you exactly to this person, or if it is your child, that they will motivate you even more to get to the sun. You see the very beautiful card of the sun that will provide money and finances for you during the month of December, my dear Capricorn. So let me sum up. Love reading, career and money and finances during the month of December. First thing, you have a person that is quite different than you, and that is pushing you to have an argument in order to find the missing pieces for both of you, to put the truth on the surface, to find out how to do things. And although these arguments and everything that is going on, everything that is pushed by your intuition, is in a way uncomfortable thing, generally, you will feel quite satisfied because you have a good structure around you and good support. And according to Love Oracle, you should find your missing pieces through this relationship. So you should embrace this situation in your love relationship, because it will lead you to a higher level through the transformation of both of you. Then in the career, we'll see that there is a person, a gentle person, that will lead you to the right decisions and to hard work, and that is motivated mostly by this scarcity mindset or by the generally poor situation, but this will lead you into right direction and you will advance in your career during the month of December. And regarding your money and finances, dear Capricorn, we said here that you will reach the sun, you will reach the money, accompanied by this person that maybe your child or someone from childhood who will help you. This is you and your ambition, which is right next to the Wheel of Fortune, which is telling me that you will be lucky during the month of December, and you will of course reach that by sitting down and taking care of everything and planning and being disciplined just like you are, which will lead you to money during the month of December. And with this, I close the reading for the beautiful sign of Capricorn for the month of December. See you soon and ciao! And hello and welcome to the beautiful sign of Aquarius, represented by the card of the star in the tarot, that hope that is showing the way, the star that is showing the way to everyone who wants to have a transformation to a better future. We will do a reading for the month of December in 3 areas of your life, namely the love relationships, your career, and money and finances. And we will add one additional card from the love oracle cards regarding the love relationships. So let's begin. During the month of December, my dear Aquarius, I can see that in your love relationship, your focus will be mostly on activities and your social life. So this means that if you're single, for example, you decided that you should go out more often in order to find someone, or simply in order to have people to exchange emotions with them and to feel better about yourself. Or if you're in a relationship, you have decided that you have been for a long time together and maybe you should go out and have interaction with people in order to make your love life more diversified, more interesting. It begins with the beautiful Ace of Wands and with that passionate energy that is attracting people around you and making you stronger. And no wonder this person, some generous person, pretty much rich person, coming in your environment and helping you with all that they possess, because they're being attracted by you and find you very interesting. This means that you will go out to parties, you will enjoy life, you will have a happy life during the month of December with this generous person. And I see you and I see a lot of activities. This will even lead to a situation where you, my dear Aquarius, you will make a certain decision. Yeah, you will make certain decisions. You will reach maybe a higher level, higher spiritual level, leaving behind all those lessons, all those changes that you had on your path, because you will finally meet someone that will match to all your interest, all your personality and character, and that is very good for you, your Aquarius. I congratulate you. And now let's see what is this love oracle card conveying. And it says, manifesting miracles, your dream is soon to become a reality. My dear Aquarius, trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. This also says that you should follow your intuition, that most probably this is the person you have been waiting for, or maybe this element of your life is finally developing, which is leading to much better communication, to much better love life during the month of December. Let's see what's going on with your career. Your career is telling me that a lot of transformation will happen during the month of December. In a way, everyday things, little things, small things, but they will trigger energies that will lead you to building a better career, one that is much more stable than what you have now. I see the influence of a young adult, someone that is very artistic, very kind. Maybe your career is in the field of the arts and everything that is connected with art, because I see that you will develop a certain, craft, something connected with art, something that needs art. It will be pretty much influenced. You will have inspiration from some disappointment, from something that you left in the past. So you will build upon that, and that will actually lead you to making material things, making money, and having a pretty much good structure, something you can rely on, something that is good to you and good for you in the area of your career, which means that during the month of December you will build upon whatever is your structure, and you will reach certain heights, and that will be in connection with an art and something that you will develop as art during the month of December. And let's see what's going on with the money. Will there be money? Well, there will be money. You begin the month with sitting down and saying, let's see what is going on in my life. Let's see what is happening with my money. Let me make an assessment of the situation, where I was, where I am right now, where I would like to go. And you will lead the way. You will find the way that is leading you right towards money. That means that you will need to learn a lot. You will need to balance a lot of things during the month of December, and maybe some of those things will bring you some irrational fears and anxieties, something that you don't really need in your life, dear Aquarius, but you will have them anyway. All in all, there will be money. You will reach decisions. You will balance things and learn new things, and you will lead the way. You will find the right way towards money, and you will continue with your hard work during the month of December, dear Aquarius, and it will be alright. There will be money. Don't worry. The money will come. Continue with your studying. So to sum up, for the month of December, for the beautiful sign of Aquarius, first, in the love area, I see many activities, so you will have activities, you will go out, you will meet people, you will meet this generous person, and that is the right thing for you. They will bring you hope, and rightfully so. They will make you reach certain level. You finally meet the one you want and make some decisions, and you will be manifesting miracles, dear Aquarius. The dream will soon become a reality in your love life. In your career, you will be connected to art, you will be inspired by something not so pleasant, but by something that happened in the past, and you will make money and have a stable financial structure connected to your career. And regarding the money and finances, I see here that you will have a good assessment of the situation, where you were, where you will go, how you will lead the way, what you need to study, and you will study and balance things around it between work and study, which sometimes may bring you some anxieties and fears that are totally necessary. Since everything is going well, you are on good way, you will make money and you will have finances, my dear Aquarius, and everything will be alright. And with this, I close the reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and I will see you soon. Ciao! And let's welcome the beautiful representatives of the zodiac sign of Pisces, represented by the moon of the Tarot Major Arcana, the whole mysterious, artistic, gentle moon filled with beautiful feelings. So let's see what will happen during the month of December in your love life, career, and money and finances. Career, and then money and finances. And we will choose one more card from the Love Oracle card to add it to the love relationships reading. Okay, let's begin. So let's see what's going on in your love life, my dear Pisces. I can see this beautiful star that is giving you hope that everything is going to be alright during the month of December. You see, your love life was everything but easy. I see a lot of difficulties, hard work, adjustment, maybe some judgment done by you or done by other person, by the environment. And maybe this judgment was closely referred to this wise woman, down-to-earth, practical woman that is maybe trying to give you some advice or advices, and she is close to you and she's in a way taking care of you. She's worried about you. She can see that you have a difficult relationship. She can see that you're doing everything to adjust things, working hard for things to work out for you, and she probably has been there and she knows how it looks like. to work with those things. So it is, you see, my candle just burned. A second for me to change it, just to make sure that brilliant light is attracting positive energies into your life in general, my dear Pisces. I do care about you. So just like this person that is taking care of your love life, generally of your life, she's there to help you. And let's see what the love oracle will convey here. We have twin flames. Your passion ignites. You have a passionate relationship, but difficult relationship. While twin flames or soulmates, those people that come in your life and with them you have the most beautiful passionate relationships, are your mirror, and they're showing all your stuff, everything you need to work on, and they're here to help you, and you're there to help them as well. So no wonder you have difficulties. You don't need to judge this wiser person that is here to bring you hope, to help you, that everything will be alright. And this love oracle card is definitely bringing hope, because it says that it is a twin flame and that you should enjoy it, my dear Pisces. And let me check what is going on with your career. Dear Pisces, you second guess a lot. You are thinking about things, and it's difficult for you during December to make some decisions regarding your career. You work too hard, you work on more than one thing. You need energy for one job, for the other job, or those two things they're working on. And of course, that will deplete your energy. Of course, you will feel tired. You will feel lost at times. And you will tend to withdraw in your room, lock yourself in the room in order to get your energy back, to think about things, to feel things just by yourself without the energy of the outside world. And if you need that, you sure should do that. And I can see that you have a nice environment. You have people who support you, maybe at work, maybe while you're studying. Depends where you are at the moment. What are you doing, dear Pisces? So you are supported, but your energy depleted. So you will sooner or later, it won't happen in December, but sooner or later you will have to decide what will you do in your life, in your career, at least for this time, in order to gain more energy and to feel better, and not to feel this feeling of disrespect that is coming from someone. Because let me tell you, I have a feeling that it's not about someone from outside. It's something that is deep inside you, connected with your career. So calm down, relax, don't waste so much energy, and you will find your way in the career during the month of December. And let's see what is happening with your money. I see that you will lead the way. Most probably you're studying right now, because I see here that you study new things, you learn about new things the conventional way. So either you have some seminars or something, or you're going to school or to universities. You are leading the way, you're very good at what you do. You balance well everything. And I don't see much about money, although it is money and finances, probably because of some energy influence from outside, something that is stopping money. So you should start asking yourself, my dear Pisces, you should analyze, start to write down the answers of the question, where in my life I don't believe that I deserve money? Or why do I believe I deserve a situation without money? Because obviously there is some block to the money coming your way. One of the things you might believe, here I see, is the competition does not allow me to get to the money. But let's be aware, my dear Pisces, that this universe is limitless, it's enormous, and there is something for everyone as well as the money for everyone. And bear in mind one little thing, that money by itself will not make you happy. They may make your life a little bit easier. You may go places, see people, do things easier, but if you are generally not happy inside, you will always put blocks. Having money will only enhance that, because you will suddenly have everything you thought that you needed in order to be happy, and you will realize that you're not happy anyway. So have that in mind, but for sure, analyze where do you put block to the money coming into your life. And that will be very helpful, and that will enable you to start with that clean slate in the 2025 and start earning money for you. So to sum up the reading, my dear Pisces, in the love life, I see difficulties. I see a woman that you may judge that is trying to make your life easier and bring hope into your love life. And I see that your relationship is connected to a twin flame, that it will be a passionate relationship, and that you should know that this is a mirror that will bring on the surface everything you need to work on, and that's why it is so triggering and so difficult. Regarding the career, I see that you're doing your best, that you're doing even more than one thing, and that is depleting your energy, putting it everywhere around you, and that you need to retreat from time to time to your room to gain your energy back. And also I see that you have a good environment in general, and people will help you in your career. And regarding the money, I see that you're doing your best, you're leading the way, you're balancing things, but you see some kind of competition, and there is some energy block towards you making your money during the month of December, and therefore you should sit down and find out, why do you believe you don't deserve them, or why do you believe that you deserve just the life that you have at the moment. And with this, we finish the reading for the month of December for the beautiful sign of Pisces. Bye! They say I should not leave this for the end, but I always forget because I focus on the reading. So if you like the video, share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget that you're helping me to help you. And I hope you have a beautiful month of December, and I will see you soon. Ciao!